After losing the series opener 20-2 on Friday. The Cards up 6-4 in the 8th, but in trouble. Randy Flores walks Ryan Howard. That makes it 6-5. Tony La Russa takes Flores out. Brings in Russ Springer, who then walks Pat Burrell. This is not in the playbook. Jason Worth scores 4 straight walks, ties it at 6. Top 9, J-Roll. Chris Duncan coming home. So is Eric Bruntlett. Collides with Yadier Molina, who holds on to the ball, but Molina appeared to be seriously injured. Bruntlett crashes into Molina, who did record the out, but Molina had to be taken off with a brace around his neck. He did not lose consciousness, the Cardinals say. All tests were negative. Cardinals calling it a mild concussion, so that's certainly good news. Bottom 10, Rick Ankiel. On the ground, this with 2 outs. Chase Utley, this should end the inning, throws it away. Duncan first and second. Tom Gordon covering. The out will end the inning. Instead, the error ends the game, and Keel scores the winning run. Gordon said, "I just didn't see the ball. I couldn't find it." Phillies lose 2 of 3 in St. Louis.
Yankees starting to find their bearings. The Bombers get to 4 games over 500 with a win in Houston against Roy Oswalt. Oswalt, big pitch here. It's a 0-0 game. Top of the 3rd, base is loaded. 2-2 pitch. It's called inside. Marty Foster, it appears to be accurately called. Cecil Cooper's not sure. Next pitch, that is low. That's ball 4. That's a run. They get 3 in the inning. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Again, bases loaded.
Derek Jeter.
To right. Cano. Wong score. But on the play, Wong comes up hobbling. He left the clubhouse in crutches. MRI Monday. Joe Girardi says he'll be shocked if he makes his next Yankee start. Alex Rodriguez. That is a Yankee cranky. 3-run. 12th of the year. And the Yankees, here they come, 13-0.
Meanwhile, the nation in Cincinnati, chance for a 2nd straight win over the Reds after Saturday's extra inning win. That's Jacoby Ellsbury on first in the 1st after a leadoff single. He steals 2nd, his 32nd. That's a new Red Sox rookie record. 2 pitches later, he steals 3rd. He would score a sac fly. 33 steals for Ellsbury. The AL rookie record, 66 by Kenny Lofton in 1992. Josh Beckett strikes out Jay Bruce Almighty on 3 pitches. Beckett looking for his 7th win. Brings up Adam Dunn. Beckett, 7 shutout innings, 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 6. Top 2, it's Coco. Had a home run, top 10 on Saturday. Here it is, top 2 on Sunday. Crisp, Ellsbury, Drew, Pedroia, all homer. Boston has won 12 of its last 16 games.
Marlins, Rays, where? Greater Tampa. You got it. And we have a situation for Edwin Jackson that ends badly. That's a 3-run homer. Wes Helms, that's putting some points in the painted seats. 3-0. Let's talk about Ricky Nolasco. Pretty good 2006 season as a rookie. Spent almost all of last year in the minors. Hurt his elbow. Pitched poorly in AAA. Also poorly in the majors. But this year he was great. Father's Day, outstanding. The chances of opposing batters making contact against Ricky Nolasco are normally good. How about 12 strikeouts? That's a career best. In the
409, top 1, Joe Saunders gets him. Jones 0 for 4, down to 402. Bottom 5, Casey Kotchman. 164 at-bats without a home run. Gone. 2-run shot of Jorge Campillo, his 7th, and one more look, Casey just went down and got it pretty much with one hand. Top 6, Jeff Francoeur. Saunders, what a year he's had. 7 1/3 of shutout ball. His 10th win. K-Rod closed his 28th save. Braves have lost 7 of 9.
Best record in baseball belongs to the Cubs in Canada to play the Blue Jays. Cubs are 29-9 at home, just 15-17 on the road, and their game travel internationally. Ted Lilly, former Jay Great.
Sure, yeah.
On the hill.
Those were the days.
6 innings, 6 strikeouts, only allowed 1 hit. But he would need a big hit from his offense late for the Cubs to come up and secure this win. Up 3-0, Derek Lee. Prettiest right-handed swing in baseball. He and Hanley Ramirez are tied for first.
Love him, love him.
Gucci right-handed swing.
Hanley likes to be referred to as El Nino.
Pretty Hall of Fame. Toronto goes to Milwaukee Tuesday. The Cubs are where? Tampa. You got it. Cubs win. Cubs win.
Well, maybe the Tigers can get this thing figured out after all. Detroit hosting Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers, looking for its 6th straight win. Bottom 4, Miguel Cabrera. Kershaw worked 4 innings of 2-hit ball, but then, yeah, sure enough, top 5. 47-minute delay. Being careful with Kershaw's arm. Chan-Ho Park comes out instead, and that was a tactical error. Bottom 6, Marcus Timms, his 10th. It's 4-0. Next up, Brandon Inge, and they go back-to-back. Inge is sixth, park tag for 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 1/3 after they decided not to let Kershaw continue. Detroit has won 6 in a row. Dodgers 7 under 500.
Mets Rangers rained out Saturday night, so they play 2 on Father's Day. Willie Randolph's squad down 7-2, make it 8-2. Milton Bradley, his 15th home run. Wow. Almost hit the giant latte.
I guess it's a half-calf latte with a twist.
Bradley can hit and he can throw. Mets bases loaded, down by 3. Brian Schneider's your base runner third. This is just about average length fly ball to right. They're going to send him, and Milton Bradley gets him on the 1-hopper. Home run, outfield assist. Bottom 9, Mets still down now, 8-7, getting closer. Tying run on second, but Damian Easley flies out to left. C.J. Wilson gets the job done. Rangers win game 1, trying to go for the sweep and get a game over 500 in game 2. Tough decision when you're an NL manager. Get a starting pitcher pitching pretty well. Pedro Martinez, he bats 9th, of course, to intentionally walk the 8th place hitter. Willie Randolph's going to lift Pedro for a pinch hitter. Robinson Cancel here, and the 32-year-old Puerto Rican catcher, last hit 1999 as a Brewer, gets the job done. Good managing Willie Randolph. Beltran and Easley score. From there, Pedro's out after 6, but then the bullpen is phenomenal. Feliciano, Sanchez, Wagner all have 1, 2, 3 relief innings. Pedro's career win 211. He's 29-17 as a Met. Arizona has hit a collective 236 since May the 1st. Their leadoff hitters hitting 218, and Gil Mesh took advantage of that offense that has no confidence right now. He was outstanding. 10 strikeouts in 7 1/3. Already up 2-0. He gets more offensive help. David DeJesus, 4-run homer. First career grand slam, career high 5 RBIs. DeJesus has had a great month of June. Royals win.
White Sox won 7 straight after Ozzy's tirade in Tampa, but they'd lost 4 of 5 heading into Sunday's game against the Rockies. 3-3 in the 5th. Nick Swisher. Matt Holliday is out there. Fires into second. They'll double up Jim Thome. They stay tied. Bottom 9. Brian Fuentes with a 5-3 lead, but in a bases-loaded jam. 2 outs. Joe Crede. All Matt Holliday has to do is catch the ball. Hang on to it. Newton. Rockies win 5-3. Colorado has won 8 of 11. White Sox have lost 5 of 6. Twins at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Chance for a 3-game sweep of the Brew Crew. Bottom 3, this is Scott Baker. He strikes out Ryan Braun. Next, he gets Prince Fielder, but Fielder reaches first when it gets away from Mike Redmond. Baker's second strikeout of the inning rings up Russell Branyan, and then Mike Cameron. Baker, first Twin ever to strike out 4 in 1 inning. Bottom 6, down 2-1. Here's Cameron again in a 6-for-45 slump. 2-run shot off Baker, his 10th. Milwaukee snaps a 6-game interleague losing streak. Brewers 4-2. They salvage 1 against Minnesota.
Padres Indians in Cleveland, great pitching matchup. Greg Maddux.
Cy Youngers here.
Yeah, CC Sabathia. Bottom 3, Ben Francisco. That's fun to say.
Open your golden gate.
That's fun to hit. 3-run homer. Maddux 6 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs. CC Sabathia is now a better pitcher than Cliff Lee. I think people are still living off Cliff Lee's start, but CC's been outstanding. 8 innings, 10 Ks, 3 earned. Better pitcher.
Mets at the AL West best Angels. Willie Randolph's crew just 3 up and 11 down. The last 14 road games coming in. Top 1 with a 1-0 lead. It's Carlos Beltran abusing the Jared Weaver offering. His 9th of the season. Mason's up 2-0. Top 3. It's that Beltran fella again. His 23rd career multi-homer effort. New York up 4-1 on Beltran's 10th of the season. Bottom 7, Angels trying to rally, down 8-5. Runners on the corners for Garrett Anderson. That's a single to center. Jeff Mathis and Meiser is Turris motoring. Mathis scores. Is Turris safe at third? The Halos are down 8-6. Next batter with runners on the corners. Aaron Heilman on the bump. Vladimir Guerrero goes down swinging. That's out number 2. Full count for Torrey Hunter. Can't handle the changeup. Heilman getting out of a ginormous jam. Bottom 9, Mets up 9-6, and it's Billy Wagner on to close it out. Anderson at the dish with 2 aboard. He representing the tying run, but Wagner gets out of it. New York's 4-game road losing streak is over.
Jimmy Rollins leading the game off against Bartolo Colon. Up and out, 6th of the season. So it's 1-0 in favor of the Fighters. Later in that first inning with a runner on, Ryan Howard takes Colon up and out. 3rd time in Bartolo's career he's allowed 2 home runs in the first inning. So it's 3-0 Phils. Bottom of the third, it's Howard again. His 15th multi-home run game, second in the last 4 games, and the Phils putting on quite the power show. As for Bartolo Colon, the hitter, not so much against Cole Hamels. There with 2 outs and 2 on, the swing and a miss, swing and a miss, and swing and a miss. You get the sense you could have thrown anything up there and he was going to swing and miss. The top of the 4th, Colon again with 2 on. Loses the helmet right there. Hamels, by the way, allowed 2 runs in 7 innings. His ERA is 1.50. Over the last 3 starts, Colon is 10 for 85 in his career with 49 strikeouts. But Howard's the hitter. That goes off the glove of Jacoby Ellsbury. Goes for a triple. Phils go on to win. Hamels said afterwards of the Red Sox, I believe we're destined to play each other. But so obviously hasn't been facing Marcus Timms in the top of the 2nd. Timms, the hanging curveball from Lincecum, and deposits it over the fence. You know, Timms' last 6 hits are all home runs. Making his last 7 hits are all home runs. Are you kidding me? Who's hotter than Timms? Again off Lincecum. Lincecum 7 innings, 4 earned, 3 strikeouts. Timms has 12 blasts. John Balker off Fernando Rodney. Rodney just returning from the DL. That's the first batter he faces, and he gives up the long ball. Balker went 3 for 4. Placido Polanco, the grounder. Omar Vizquel has done that before. Giants win. Tigers 6-game winning streak history.
Braves, Rockies. Chipper Jones' Atlanta Crew, the major's worst road team coming in. He's trying to stay above 400 batting average-wise. Top 3 with a man on second, 1 out. Jones goes down looking, doesn't like the call. Drops to 400 on that AB. Top 5, bases loaded for Chipper. He singles to right. That'll score 2. Jones 2 for 4 on the night. He's at 403 on the season. Bottom 7, 5-0 Braves. Runners on the corners. Nobody out there. Jurgen's trying to work out of a jam. Omar Quintanilla goes down swinging. Scott Podsednik pops up over third base, and Jones is there to make the over-the-shoulder grab. Out number 2. Next batter, Willie Taveras grounds out to third. Jurgen, 7 2/3 scoreless, 7 strikeouts on the way to his 7th win of the season.
Here's a hint. Yeah. All right, number 10. Anderson never lets me do number 10. Can you get the sun and the storm in the same room? You can. Lindsey Whalen, what a dish to Tamika Whitmore. And LaFowl, the son of winners, 74-67.
Number 9, College World Series, Florida State, Miami. Buster Posey grounded a first. Nice diving stop by Yonder Alonso. Gets up, gets the out at first himself. Check it out again. Have a little bit more from this game in just a bit.
Coming in at number 8, Euro Cup, Croatia, Poland. Daniel Pranjic to Ivan Klasnic for the goal. Croatia goes on to win 1-0 on the Pranjic-Klasnic combination.
Number 7, Torrey Pines, U.S. Open. Rocco Mediate shot from the 3rd tee. Rolls just past the pin, about 3 feet from the cup. Great shot for Rocco. More from the U.S. Open in a little while.
At number 6, Red Sox and Phillies. Good interleague action like right here.
Wow.
Baratek lines it back to Cole Hamels. He can pitch and the pitcher can field. Well, from this game, for sure.
Number 5, Marlins Mariners. Mike Jacobs grounder up the middle. Great diving stop by Jose Lopez. Throws from his knees. Nice scoop by Richie Sexson. Sexy coming up big, but the Mariners lose an 8th straight at home. Marlins win 6-1.
At number 4, back to Euro Cup. This time it's Germany, Austria. Michael Ballack, what a goal on the free kick. Germany wins 1-0, and they advance on.
Number 3, Florida State, Miami. Jason Stidham, fly ball to right. Dennis Raven diving and catching. Then he doubles off Tyler Holt at first. Miami wins 7-5 and stays alive in the College World Series.
Nice scoop, too. At number 2, Red Sox and Phils, Carlos Ruiz to shallow center, Jacoby Ellsbury coming on. One of the rare highlights for the Red Sox. Phils beat them 8-2.
Number 1, U.S. Open, Tiger Woods. Pretty chip shot on the 4th hole. He would hold on to beat Rocco Mediate in sudden death. Tiger winning his 14th major championship.